And once the season is complete, though, Steve, what's the next biggest day you think that's on the calendar for high school football?
It's got to be signing day.
Yeah, you're true. You're correct in that one. And, of course, with signing day comes commits actually signing their letter of intent. And I'm going to send it over to Zach to tell us a little bit more about some recent commits.
And a huge week this week. Some big-time announcements from big-time recruits. And we got to start with the #1 recruit on 247 Sports among the 2015 class. And that is Oscar Smith's 6'5", 240-pound, 5-star defensive end, Josh Sweat. He announced on Wednesday he's bringing his talents to Tallahassee, Florida, and going to suit up for Jimbo Fisher in the Florida State Seminoles at the next level. Now, talk about a great week for Seminole Nation. They're one of the 4 teams in the first ever college football playoff, and Sweat adds to one of the top recruiting classes in 2015. Now, he only played in 2+ games this year after dislocating his knee and tearing his ACL in the 3rd game of the season against Western Branch. But check this out. In less than 10 quarters this year, he had 8 sacks, 11 tackles for loss, and he also had 4 touchdown grabs on the other side of the rock. This dude is an absolute freak athlete. Now, back in this past summer at the Nike's The Opening up in Oregon, he clocked out running a 4.46 40. This is a 6'5", 240-pound defensive end, and he's running a sub-4.5 40. And he can also get up nearly a 40-inch vertical. And of course, he's run a lot of comparisons to Jadeveon Clowney because of his mix of size and speed. Now, shifting gears to the quarterback position, South Lake Carroll's stud dual-threat QB, the 6'1", 180-pound quarterback Ryan Agnew, announced he's heading out to the West Coast and committed to San Diego State on Wednesday. And over the last 2 years, over 6,000 yards through the air. He's also rushed for nearly 2,000 more and 80 total touchdowns for Ryan Agnew. But the thing I love most about this dude, he is a winner. After taking over for Kenny Hill after he went to Texas A&M, Agnew went 24-3 as a starter, with his only 3 losses coming to Cedar Hill, Allen, and Euless Trinity, 3 big-time programs in the state of Texas. And we got to end with one of the most explosive playmakers in the country, Brother Rice's diaper dandy, Grant Perry from Brother Rice, the 6', 185-pound wideout. 3-star receiver announced on Monday. He's going to ball in the Big Ten for Pat Fitzgerald and the Northwestern Wildcats. This year, he helped lead Brother Rice to an 11-1 season, hauled in 105 grabs for 1,727 yards, which ranked in the top 15 in the country, and he also had 20 receiving touchdowns this season. I think it's safe to say anytime Mr. Perry gets his hands on the rock, he can take it all the way to the house. And I can't wait to watch these 3 recruits play next season. But the guy, obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing is Josh Sweat. It's been a while since he's been on the gridiron. I cannot wait to see what he can do. But I can tell you what, I know Seminole Nation is even happier than me.